Hi everyone, my name's Emily. I'm the program manager at Table to Table, and today I'm going to show you something I like to do when I have an avocado that's gotten a little overly ripe. You can see this isn't like the best specimen of avocado right here. So when that happens, if I forget about it, I like to cut it up, mash it up, and use it in a tuna salad, like instead of the mayo. And I've also got some other veggies here that were in my fridge. I just need to use up some celery, a pepper. It's a little bit wrinkly, but not too bad. I'll chop some of that and put it up in there. I always add carrot, and I found a couple. There was like 4 radishes left from a bag, so I thought, what the heck, we'll throw those in there too. So I'm gonna chop all these up really quick and we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I've got most of my veggies chopped up here. I forgot to mention some onions because that's good in there. I put a lot of like stuff in my tuna salad because I like it to be crunchy, but it's also a good way to just like use up whatever you need to. I didn't chop the celery yet because I wanted to show you how I still have these like green leafy parts on there, and I never toss out that part. Like, I think it has like just as much, if not more, flavor than the rest of the celery stalk, so I'll just chop it right up and put it in there. So we're gonna chop this really quick, and then we'll mash up those avocados, and I'll show you how we mix it all together. So I didn't use like an entire pepper in here because I'm not making like a vat of this stuff, but just enough for dinner tonight and maybe a little snack tomorrow. So with the rest of the pepper, I went ahead and sliced it up anyways and just put it in a little container. It's right here. One thing I find is that if you have like some fresh produce, when you prep a little bit of it ahead of time, then you're more likely to actually eat it and like grab it out of the fridge and have it as a snack. I don't like to go overboard on that though, because the fresh produce or whole produce will last a lot longer than something that's already pre-cut, but it's nice to have a few things already cut up in there. So I've got onion, carrot, the radishes. That's not something I always do, but just I found them in the fridge and thought they would be good, and a little bit of celery. And now we're gonna slice open the avocados, which you already saw were like not the best looking avocados, but we'll see. I don't know what to expect inside here. I'm just gonna cut this open real quick, and as you can see, it's pretty mushy and soft, but so I can just squeeze it right out here. And I've got a little bowl that I always keep on the counter with me whenever I'm doing stuff with produce, and I just like plop all my veggie scraps in there as I'm preparing stuff, and I can toss it outside into the yard waste bin. Look at this. This is like so soft that I don't even need a knife. I can just like plop the seed right out. I'm gonna put that in there. That's really mushy. I think I'm gonna do both avocados. Sometimes I just do one, but that wasn't like a huge avocado, and I cut up lots of other veggies, so you can use all of it. This one's not quite as soft, so I'll grab a spoon to pull this out. Oh, there's my bowl. And then you can just, you can use a potato masher or whatever. I just use a fork. I do this part before I add any of the other stuff, because I like to be able to get the avocado like really mashed up in there. So, in addition, I'll add a little bit of mayo too, just because I think it has a good flavor in there. But I also sometimes will add a little bit of like a plain yogurt. Whole milk yogurt I think is best, but it's just another way to add some more good stuff in there. And especially if I have like just a little bit left, I can plop it right in here. But that's like pretty well mashed up. And then I'm going to dump all the chopped veggies in here. And the onion, carrots, those are peppers, celery, radishes, and dump it all in there. And it looks like a lot of veggies, but it's really good. Mix that all around, and I'm gonna start adding my other ingredients, and I'll come back here in a second when it's all put together. But I also add a little bit of mustard and salt and pepper, so we'll be back. Okay, so we've got everything in here. It looks like tuna salad, right? It's not like the most appetizing thing, but it's super good. We'll probably, and it made a lot. We'll probably have tuna melts or something like that for dinner tonight, and then we'll have leftovers, which I like to put just like on some lettuce as a salad, or the kids will eat it with crackers or carrot sticks, or actually for cucumbers, like if it's in the middle of summer and you have a ton of cucumbers, it's really good just a little bit on top of sliced cucumbers, like instead of bread, if you're trying not to do too much bread. And I think I have some cucumbers in here. This is one of my favorite snacks in the summer, actually. I'm not a huge fan of cucumbers in the winter, but when they're good, you just take a little cucumber slice and like put a little tuna salad on there. You could add a tomato on top. A little cherry tomato would be really delicious if you have some tomatoes you need to use up. But yeah, that's honestly, I like this better than just like a mayo tuna salad. I almost exclusively make it when I have a mushy avocado that I need to use up. So give it a try. Thanks.
Welcome back to Lucian and Joanne Eat Food. Today we're going to be eating tuna melts. So let's try them. They're delicious. Oh, that's good. Here, let me try yours. Here, let me try yours. It's my little brain.